about 42% of our tickets here at Synivate are closed with automation. 42% of our tickets that get open are closed with automation. So that's
That's crazy.
upfront time investment, but long-term ROI, right? And so just operationally, it's just fantastic. I mean, of course, it takes time to automate. So we do spend a lot of time on automation, and we invest a lot of internal, R&D time in automation. But it does pay off in the long run. So for
Mhm.
us, continuing to grow and scale the business, we'll be just linearly that should grow with us, right? That pretty high automation close rate. We see, it's everything, right? But just all different types of tickets. On average, I think every MSP out there is doing some type of an automation, right? They're doing
Sure.
something. It's just a matter of how far you're taking that automation. So for us, like a low disk space ticket as an MSP that comes in, right? So these are very common tickets that we all see. I think we can all relate to a low disk space ticket.
Yeah.
So something like that, I would say probably like a level one automation, you might, run some type of cleanup script or, delete some files or whatever, right? That's pretty basic. That's pretty important to do. And I would say most MSPs are doing that. Where we're kind of taking things to another level on an example of that ticket there, right? So we will kind of query some of the information that's on the machine, build out reports, send information to the user, look up who the last logged in user was, locate that with their email address, and then all of that information gets sent back and forth. So we're using different systems and different APIs to sort of initiate that first human response with the
Hmm.
user so that we can get some input on going back and forth. Some other examples for us, like, we're doing automation with new user creation. So somebody, of course, growing customers or companies that we want to work with, and they're constantly growing and adding new users. And, a big thing that we hear a lot of times when we're talking to a prospective client is, hey, we're working with an MSP and they might not be doing a great job with new user onboarding. So maybe that MSP is, they're following a checklist, but it's a manual checklist and it's in the PSA as, set up this, set up that, set up this, set up that. It's very easy to miss something. And it's just, we all make mistakes and it's super easy to just skip by one step. And then the employee starts at the company and then they're missing access to a certain application and that creates a ticket. That's more load on the help desk. It's just not great. So we've really taken the time to automate a lot of that. So when our clients have a new hire, they fill out the form on our portal, and that information gets automatically built into an automation script that we've built to create the new user, add them into the right groups, set up the appropriate resources, set up the appropriate tickets to get them access to, whatever systems they need to get access to, send the right welcome emails to, the individual, showing them how to access certain systems. So, I mean, it's a little bit of automation and a little bit of, just best practice. But kind of circling back to that initial statistic there, yeah, 42% of the tickets that we're running through on average are closed with our automation.